Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to a new episode, guys. Today's video is very special. I made a small informative session where I will be describing the stages of data modeling. Well, data modeling is nothing but pictorial representations of data stored in different tables and how all the data points or data columns or data tables are connected with each other so that a report can be formed by calling the data itself. Maybe in the data warehouse there is a star schema or a yeah, galaxy schema. So the data modeling is nothing but also it describes about the relationships between the tables. And although people perceive it as very complex thing, but it's nothing but it's very useful if someone understands it. Well, there are still three stages in data modeling, and these three terminologies, many people get confused it and they think that this is very complex concepts. But there are three stages in data modeling. That is the conceptual model, logical model, and physical model. Conceptual model is nothing but uh, in data modeling is the first stage where you just scribble. You take a paper, just start drawing the overall abstract model of the data that you think of. Like suppose you're creating a data mart and you want to retrieve a data of a city name of a person. Then in a report, you want to create have a denormalized data there. So basically you want to create a data mart, and then data mart has a model behind it. So you just have to figure it out on a paper. It's very abstract, that okay, this is how one table is connected to another table. This is how you envision it. This is how you have understood yourself. So it's like it's a very vague, very abstract, but it's the concept. And this like a it's like an initial draft version of the entire schema design. That one you can say. After the conceptual model is formed, then comes the logical model, where each uh, each entities that or each boxes that you have created here are becomes entities, and there you start filling inside the attributes are nothing but column names, but you start filling in which entity will contain what, and which data type approximate, like which data type should be or probably should be an attribute should be, uh, and which are the key attributes, like you define which one should be the probable primary key, which attributes you perceive that okay, these are like unique non-blanks, etc., and which one should be the foreign keys. So you define the attributes, you define the key attributes, you define the non-key attributes, and you create the entire model itself, which is like 95% of the entire final model. Like this is like kind of a like almost to a final stage. So that is the logical model. Then in the physical model, where you really start coding and you really start implementing the data warehouse itself or data mart itself in the database. So for there, you what you do, you here the entities that are defined in the logical model becomes the table, and then the attributes that are defined here becomes the column names. And these column names, yeah, you just simply cannot give a column name like for example a column name, like sometimes in SQL this type of column names like A comma B comma C dot one. This kind of column names are very vague, very difficult to understand. Sometimes SQL or in other programming languages gives error when there is a blank space in between the column names or null value, something like that. So you have to give the column names which are taken, or which are like self-defined, self-understanding, which are also taken by the program itself, or it can be created by the program. Here the entities are called tables, here the attributes are called columns, and data types are clearly defined. The relationships are already defined. So here the same things like, okay, what are the primary keys and foreign keys are like really coded. Then the last thing is that like the data modeling, which type of data model needs to be implemented, that is already finalized in logical model, but here it is really like from 95% it becomes 100% and it is really implemented. So overall in data modeling there are three stages, and these are the definition of each of the stage. So I hope this is clear to everyone, and with that I end my video, and have a nice day, guys.